Why am I playing this game? Yes, there is DLC I haven't played. There's Watchtower and Shattered Space, which I'm working towards. The other piece is, it's not the most awful game in the universe. Like, people give it a lot of grief, but it's okay.
Vasco, I asked you to remind me about something. What was it?
Specify the time frame.
Recent. In the past month, maybe?
The frame rate goes so crazy when I alt tab. It's wild.
Just the most recent thing then.
The most recent request was to remind you that you should cut back on spicy.
I didn't like Fallout 76
while you were eating an entire tray
that much, to be
of
honest.
spicy chunks. So I was instructed to remind you before the next time.
Yeah. I mean, no, not that one. What did I say before that?
You said remember to check on the experiment, the one that might explode.
Oh, yeah. No, that exploded already. What about the one before that?
You showed me a picture of a planet with multiple trajectories associated with.
You heard it got better?
bodies. You said this planet might hold the key
So,
to
Starfield has a few fundamental problems. Okay, the biggest one being that there's a million loading screens, so it's super jarring.
Barrett, I must remind you.
The writing in a lot of cases is kind of whatever.
Science.
I am at your service, Captain.
I mean, there's definitely things to deal with sometimes. The eyeballs of the NPCs are, you know, very dead. The movement of things is very awkward. There's a lot of bugs, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's kind of awkward to not have a seamless experience. Wait, am I done the main stuff? That can't be right. They don't really have that problem in Starfield. It's more about the worlds and jumping around on the main story quests. Wait, what the hell am I looking for? A gaseous font. In where? Procyon 3? Gaseous. Like, this is what it ends up being. It's like menu field. So this is the loading screen.
You are mine!
Okay.
Drive down. We can't jump.
Enemy's jump drive is offline.
Where you going, buddy? You jumping? I don't think you can jump. I think I blew up your gravity.
And it's over. I know about Crimson Fleet goons never stood a chance. I have a lot of my crew over here. I want to send a heartfelt thanks. Any way we can repay you?
No need for payment. I don't care.
Really impressive. You take care out there.
Those glitter cannons? Yeah, they may as well be, to be honest. Man. How do I find a place of this font thing? Do I actually have to go down on the planet? Gaseous font. I actually was playing PoE 2 this morning for a little bit. How's the scan unavailable? I literally jump to these things. I certainly do have long hair. No chest hair though. It does say I'm a cat. It is basically a furry simulator, yeah. Except furries tend to be, what was it, anthropomorphic? In this case, you're literally a cat. This can't be required to push the story forward. You really can't. Why do this to me? Hmm. How do I advance the main quest? Cats? That's impressive. I guess that's the joy of being a quadruped. Very frozen. I have a feeling I already like. Found something? Maybe I should go back to the temple. Just spaceship debris everywhere. Ugh. It was 100% Nikoko's idea. But I also think it's a good idea so I can pull her points from her iron death grip. A cool VR game where you're a mice god? What the heck is that?
The great serpent demands blood.
Their engines are and his grab drive out of commission. It's always nice when the thing you pursue doesn't move.
Fancy flying, stranger. We weren't expecting so many Varun vessels. I think we had it covered. But I expect some people owe you.
Ah, of course.
Any way we can repay you?
No need for payment.
Very noble of you. I can't stay here gabbing all day.
Don't care. Let's see. Nothing. I already searched this one. You actually have to go there to see them. Oh, it's that kind of gimmick. There's literally nothing here. Yeah, I don't use my VR headset nearly enough, to be honest. The Metro VR game, Lone Echo 2, Wrath of Asgard. I'm sure there's more that I'll be interested in at some point. Extreme environment. Extreme. I have explored basically everything here. Like, what the hell? Get it. Do I just need to like head down and go and explore? Moss. For some reason, it reminds me of that game called Black and White. You could pick up villagers and throw them around and stuff.
Grab shot! Not like we're running anyway.
They're not jumping out of here. Enemy's grab drive disabled.
I just land on here. Come on, take a look.
Good to go for landing.
Let's go ahead and exit the ship.
There may not be life here, but we should still be cautious.
Always on a single screen. Interesting. I want to go towards this unknown thing. This is very stylized, really. Battle Block Theater. Oh, okay. I'm not a huge fan of puzzle games. I've definitely played puzzle games. This or that other game in space? Which one? I guess there's No Man's Sky and there's Everspace. What else? Chorus, Mass Effect. I personally like Starfield a little bit better because it has a direction and a more concrete story, but the one is probably like objectively the better game. Cringefield. I was practicing my sword and shield combos today. Can't wrap my head around it. It just feels like you want to dodge back and dodge forward or do the forward leap thing and just charge blade slam. I can, yeah. The graphics are rather lackluster. I mean, I am on some random barren environment. I think that's the problem with space, right? Like, space is pretty dead. Yikes, indeed. VR game on Mars? No. I didn't even know there was one. The only space game I played on VR was Lone Echo 1. I'll play Lone Echo 2 at some point. It's gonna be hard for Half-Life Alyx to get beat, or Subnautica. Subnautica was the game that sold me on the idea of VR. Like, I would not have spent that much time. I am jumping around. We go and check this place out. Where's my companion? Oh, there she is. Ah, good old Bethesda. Yeah, quest games are kind of hard for me to stream. Yeah, the Deckard or whatever. VR headset technology has not gone to a point yet where I feel like it makes sense to update. Stay a while and listen. The Deckard has been studied by the Herodrum for many millennia. Quest S seems like a great deal. Yeah, but versus the Quest 2, whatever. It has been many years since I played a game in VR. You had presidential elections yesterday? Oh. Okay. So your bus ride was extra annoying or something? Or it was extra free? Man, where the hell's this chemical font thing? Oh. That just meant more money for ice cream. Did you respond to her in Polish? That many tourists really go to Poland? Oh, I didn't go far enough. Damn it. You know, let's go to the factory first. I need to work on my voice action. So they just assumed because you were screwing up that you were English speaking? You should never take anything Zestral says at face value. Wait, is this a survey tower? It's a watchtower listening post? Holy crap! Megalopolis here. A backpack? One small step for man. One giant step for me. Oh, a shoulder bag? Got a satchel? A European man purse. He's asked this before. Basically, Riley Reid is one of the most famous porn stars on the planet. So what was the point of that? No, there's no double entendre. It's just the idea that someone who's engaged in so much sex for money is going to be unclean by default or something. How do I know that? Because she got married recently and there was this whole kerfuffle over that. Like, who cares? Double dipping is where you like dip your chip, you take a bite out of it, and then you dip it back into the dip. I don't understand that mentality whatsoever, Bobby. It doesn't make any sense. She's a multimillionaire. They have a kid together. She's a professional in bed. I don't see the problem. Let's go back to... yeah. Let's go back to Jemison. I'm just gonna go back to the lodge. Brax, yeah.
Sometimes amuses me to think about what goes on here, right under the United Colony's collective notes.
Satisfied with the quarters available to you.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning.
You could just say you need my help.
All right, fine. I need your help. It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from someone. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect.
I'm an explorer, not some muscle for a shady meeting.
I hate to point out the obvious, but everyone in Constellation is exceedingly dangerous. Even the 12-year-old.
I will take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
I know my request isn't what we usually do, but we all have our methods. I have connections and buying power. Why not use them? So what do you say? I just need a ride to Neon, we talk to a few underhanded operatives, and then
Privateer was an interesting game if I'm
to the Volai
I'm
Star
recalling
System.
exactly what I think I am.
I admit I'm a little excited.
Okay, we're back on the main story quest. Living the dream. Welcome to Neon. It's like Cyberpunk Starfield edition with some power outages.
Nah, smell that? Construction. Incense.
I wish graphics meant to be stylized. The NPCs?
But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass.
Chasm bass?
A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value.
It's just a consequence of the creation engine.
But theory loses out once again to practice.
People are getting high off fish?
Something to do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora.
Let's get going.
We need to stop by the Stroud Equin office.
Yeah, when you're talking with an NPC,
Certain
the
authorization
lighting changes
procedures,
too.
Large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
So you'll find that the lighting just seems less detailed when you're walking around.
Security cares far more about what you do. The effort to make this place livable is astounding. There's no end what can be accomplished.
Yeah, so when NPCs get attacked now in this game anyway, they cancel the conversation. There we go, loading screen into a shop.
Sick Hearts Outfitters. Welcome to Sick Hearts Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
That's quite a bold claim.
I can promise you, I'm not just using hyperbole to get your business. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed.
I'm already disappointed. You're starting to sound like a used spaceship salesman.
Haven't heard that one before, but I suppose I can't blame you for saying
I
so.
imagine all hair is fake in
I have
video
a
games.
lot of overhead in this
You think it's like a
place, and
toupee?
Just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical.
Well, choice business locations aren't cheap.
Sure, and going in, I expected it to be expensive. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something?
Let me see what you have.
If you don't see it, you...
There's no ammo whatsoever. Like, what's the point? Here, tell you what, I will sell you some things. Or not. No, I actually do have things to sell. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. And I don't care about that. Cool. Selling my underwear? But he can't see it, so he doesn't need it. I thought he made that clear. Where is a weapon shop? Neon security? None of this is what I want.
Catherine Luzion keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder.
Maybe it's over here somewhere. It's a mining league, don't care. Freestar Rangers outfit, whatever. Aerogen. Trade Authority and Tactical Neon? Sure.
Core Kinetics isn't the only game in town, you know. If you're here to
This
buy,
isn't
take a
Helldivers
look around
2.
the shop. Just keep your hands where I can see them.
No, Zestrel, unfortunately I won't. That's an awful way to treat a potential customer.
My store, my rules. If you don't like it, talk to Styx. He runs our, complaints department.
Robot can't handle complaints.
Hey, he can handle millions of calculations per second. A few complaints would be child's play.
I'm just taking his threat literally.
You know, I'm sick and tired of people coming in here and treating Styx like he's some kind of sideshow exhibit. I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his chassis.
It's like Snake.
Find the ass.
Escape from New York.
I'd make him pay for the paint removal.
Let me see what you have for sale.
Feel like bringing the pain, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately I need the ammo to do it. Don't think any of this matters. The boom boom. Boosted refined maelstrom. That's cool.
The other day, Styx, I met a miner from Gazal. Need something?
I need you to sell me some Digipics.
Yeah.
What a good day to you.
All right, smartass, let's cut the bullshit. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price.
Escape from Starfield? I'm trying.
Instead of wasting my time making me explain how the business world works, let's get a move on.
Liberated goods is my specific area of interest.
Now that's what I'm talking about. We both want to make some money, so what'll it be?
Let's do some business.
You got the money, or the...
Give me that. And I want this. And I want that. And then maybe I'll take some of this. I don't know.
Done here. Time to move on.
Nice.
If they want to tear themselves to shreds, let them.
Alright, we're going to the Stroud Eklund offices, right? I think I might put some chicken in the air fryer. Get out of my way!
To suspect that Benjamin Bayou clearly the intent is to get me. Walter is very proud of his business, and he should be. His ships are very high quality.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir. You know, Mr. Stroud, you are so lucky.
Walter,
Issa.
shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market
Some
is
people like
completely
raw food
outside
like
of our
that.
core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding.
Charmed, Ms. Eglund, and I envy you and your partner's success.
Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it.
Probably Zestral, but I forgot a long time ago.
Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much.
I am 100% behind embarrassing Walter Moore.
I know. It's my favorite hobby. Now, why are you here, my dear? The board meeting isn't for a while, and our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Ugh. This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust?
I also send my love with freelance operatives.
Oh, don't mind the two of us. Challenging each other intellectually is a cornerstone of our relationship. Now, I must point out the obvious. The Astro Lounge. Huh? It's a remarkably insecure location.
Not specifically Bobby, but I've read things about the long-term effects of
No leverage.
certain exclusionary dietary strategies.
It's been too long.
I have this all taken.
Carnivore and keto kind of have the same problem in the long term.
Motivating them. Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly.
Investigate the cellar, case the Astral Lounge. Got it.
I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for the negotiation.
Meet me back here.
I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's go do the busy work. Whoop. How do you check in? I need to put some chicken in the air fryer. They just said, but we have some security work to do first. Don't want to pick a fight with them. Okay.
What's up? Hey there. Howdy.
Yeah, you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale.
I don't do chems.
Oh, no. Drugs are for street gangs and junkies. Aurora is on an entirely different level. I like to call it an exquisitely crafted, transcendent experience. Only problem is that won't fit on the package. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it, can you really put a price on pleasure?
I have a meeting here later. Worried about security.
The Astro Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city.
Say I need a control of the doors. Prevent someone from walking out.
I'm afraid that would be a serious fire hazard. And I think it's only fair to warn you that the network security on our doors is state-of-the-art.
Say I need a security be on my side if a fight broke out.
Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astro Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security.
FP seems a bit high.
We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate.
You lower the fee? I'll be sure to stop by the Astro Lounge every chance I get.
A loss leader. I make you pay less now in the hopes you'll pay more over time. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested.
Alright, let's do it.
Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction. Hope to see you again.
Security, though. Excuse me?
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems. No percentage in causing problems in Neon.
State of the art. We can fix that. Remote control door. Perfect.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Endless dick pics, yeah. Yeah, man. This is not a well thought out floor. Like, imagine you're wearing a skirt or something and somebody just peers upwards. If I was wearing my kilt there, you'd see my giant junk. Not great. Zestradol does steal bikes on a regular basis. What was that? Hearts? I don't know. Bikes, hearts, it's all the same thing.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere.
Now is the time for safety is almost guaranteed.
Are you finding satisfactory?
A moment, say hello to my wife, Rosa. Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat
basically the same thing.
Selection every time.
Healthy competition is one of the cornerstones of owning a business.
I understand that. But when you're dealing with a snake like Siegert, normal commerce practices go right out the window. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe.
For all you know, he doesn't have a choice.
Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more difficult than others. The only way to fight Neon security is if all the merchants unify and push back on these unreasonable rules. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things.
I'm probably never going to buy a
Give me
Factorio.
out first and have a look around. I'm sure you'll find.
I don't need to
something.
lose more of my life. I like to buy something.
Let me know if we can make it.
I'll take that. I'll take that. And I'll take that. I'll take that too. Why not? Sure, I got the money. Although I'm actually rapidly losing money, so maybe I should be a little more specific about things. You set up a meeting with Walter Stroud recently.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Let's say you did.
Information isn't usually free.
I'm playing Starfield. Yeah, this is one of my major mistakes. You already got paid twice for connecting the seller to Walter. We're not paying twice.
New intel, new transaction. Take it or leave it.
You're not listening. Let me try again.
I see what you're saying. Don't worry.
Don't duck my questions. I know the seller came through you.
Easy, friend. Not looking for trouble. Okay. I don't know much. But I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today.
I bought Starfield day one with the deluxe edition and all that other jazz. And it was a mistake. Not the biggest mistake I've made with money in my life, but it's pretty high up there. I should start an AI OnlyFans account. I should. People are dumb. You can make videos and stuff now. A 30-second video takes like 4 hours to render out though. See, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to protect you from yourself. Although modded, this game is okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
How quickly can you get that done?
Pretty quickly. Huh. This guy got laid off, and then, yeah. Dude's got basically nothing going for him.
Yeah, I know this place.
Have I played Prey? Yeah, the one where you wake up in some lab thing.
Cause any trouble on our practice?
But it turns out it's just a set. Yeah. And there's all kinds of other twists and turns. Yeah, it was really solid.
Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains, I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
Now, I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time, but I never stop thinking of you.
Interesting.
Wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
My love language is corporate espionage. I found out the seller's pretty desperate. Should give us an edge.
Excellent. Good work. Let's head to the Astral Lounge. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation. Just in case. Good luck, all of you.
Straight to the Astral Lounge. I don't have time to wait for his geriatric strolling.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks.
This is not actually that far. Whoop. Oh, he got here before me.
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them. Larger than normal. Big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers.
Scientists who discovered neon gas.
Are they?
Alright, got it.
Code phrases? Under different circumstances, Walter, I think you might have made an adequate smuggler.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
Hey, you wanna dance?
Hell yeah! This is awesome!
Take it easy.
What's this guy?
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking?
I'm with Ramsey and Travers.
Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
Dude's got a ton of credits.
Nothing like some Aurora.
I just saw our seller walk by. Good job.
He seems cagey to me. Angry even.
That's not surprising. This is a deal over stolen property, after all. Anything could go wrong. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound?
Close the deal, get the artifact.
This'll be fun. I find matching wits with the neon underworld to always be invigorating.
Alright, let's go negotiating. I fully expect to have to shoot somebody, but we'll see. You have to use your imagination, Zestral. Just stole our lunch money.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous.
She just likes himbos. Actually, while that ad is running, I'll be back. So for the wait, got the first half of my dinner prep ready. I'll sit. No sense making anyone uncomfortable.
So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind. And I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
Just something floppy. Stop bluffing. We know you need to sell quickly.
Oh, really? And how do you know that? Who talked?
Does it matter? We know you're in a fix, and we're still willing to buy. For the agreed-upon amount.
I got people after me, okay? I can't just settle on what we agreed on. I need more so I can disappear.
That's not our problem. We came here expecting one amount. Now you want another.
You telling me Walter Stroud ain't got the cash? I'll walk out of this booth right now.
No, you won't. You still need the money.
I leave now. I can get a jump start on the people after me, instead of you all wasting my time.
You'd be on your way already if you just take the money I'm offering you and shut up. What's it going to be? Take or walk?
Do the smart thing. Take the money.
All right, you win. Hand over the money. This thing is all yours.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we?
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah, Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
Don't do this. Don't die just to get a rock back.
It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you?
This reminds me of Syndicate. Your boss didn't understand what he had. Constellation will share its secrets if you let us go.
Really? Huh. That might change things.
Give me a chance to talk to Slayton directly. We can sort this out.
I'm listening. Huh. All right. But Nicholas Slayton isn't a man you want after you. Good luck with that.
Sending on men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly.
Seems legit to me. Oh, we gotta just walk.
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise, you don't want a piece of that.
I have no idea who the hell Tevin is, but sure. You should just go play Kobold Caribbean. Live the dream.
Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He squeezed a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out.
We need to get Slayton off our backs.
Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
Well, let's see how this goes. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you?
I need to make an appointment to see Nicholas Slayton.
I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man.
Believe me, Slayton is expecting me.
No, he isn't.
I have Walter Stroud with me, the CEO of Stroud Eklund.
We weren't expecting a VIP to come through today. Let me just run a few checks.
I won't need to take up much of his time. We just had a misunderstanding.
Maybe I could squeeze you in. Let me see. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
Oh, I'm so persuasive. One more! My God. It's probably the worst possible thing to put together.
You have a question, you can chat with the receptionist all you want.
Oh, we're going on the executive
Wait.
level.
This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter, taking what's mine, then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
That's not true.
Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right, we've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay?
Understood.
I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on.
It's all good. All good. If I have to murder absolutely everybody, that's fine.
Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork. There's a vent above you. Just climb up.
How'd you get here, Mr. Stroud?
The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall. Wait. It's walking down the hall. Go now, straight across to the door. Keep going all the way to the end.
Hmm.
Wait, there's people in the room up ahead. Closing the shutters.
Convenient. Future Roomba.
Another robot up ahead. Wait for it to pass, then head straight across to the maintenance door next to the security gate. Go now.
just get that for you. Security is on full alert. No points. Find your way to the exit. Hold on, got it.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Well, that's fine. If I have to murder a bunch of people, no problem. None of you are going home tonight. We're good.
There's the door. It should take you outside.
You expect us to climb up the trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks.
I'm the stealthiest man. Just how it goes sometimes. You try to be friendly, not murder everybody. You know, life just doesn't work out that cleanly.
Be careful not to point that thing at me.
I'm almost dead.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I track you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here?
All of your guards, Slayton, and release my ship.
You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although, I do count a few more guns on my side.
I wouldn't trust your mercs. They haven't stopped us so far.
You do make a bold point, but that doesn't resolve our current dilemma.
Perhaps I can help. We're both people of business, Nicholas. In the same industry, no less.
Yes, I'm beginning to see the opportunity. There is, however, one final detail to disclose. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves.
Decide, as in we can let him go.
If you wish, you will have the opportunity to tell him yourself, shortly.
It seems reasonable that a thief face some form of punishment, does it not?
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
Oh, having a bad day.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor.
Why did you steal the artifact? I want the whole story.
10 years working in aerospace engineering, and they laid me off. You damn right I stole that thing. They tell you if you have talent and commitment, you can go far. But the truth is, it's all
No,
about who
Zestrado.
steals the most and gets away with it.
He wants me to decide what to do with you.
Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
Everyone steals, but you get caught. You're going to jail.
Justice for some, huh? Fine. Rather be caged than dead.
It seems you will have plenty of time to evaluate that sentiment. While you are
And Jay's just such a
I will make
hypocrite.
the arrangements for Neon Security to take him into custody. You're free to leave.
Let's talk more back at the ship.
We just steal this guy's stuff, and he doesn't care whatsoever. Some easy money. Is there anything else I can steal in here? Oh, contraband cash. Yeah. Don't mind if I do. Looks like I don't have a choice other than this for this particular stage, so we'll get that out of the way. Now, this is where things start to get a little spicier, because we've got a few options here. Which means what to me? Okay, so that makes the most sense to me. And then we just wrap up this last one like this, and bam! And yeah, this is literally just a whole bunch of stolen crap.
Not just break it open.
Yeah, that's not how that works. I think he's gonna get annoyed at me for stealing stuff right in front of him. Well, we're witnessing the future of asymmetrical warfare. How does an outgunned entity even the playing field? I think I effed up here. Let's back this up. Dude doesn't care what I do. Just steal whatever I want. Their AI controlled in their attack phase? I wouldn't be surprised. The joys of espionage, I guess.
Get going.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Word is the Borealis. You know, the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost it.
Galbank ATMs are spread
One
Yeah, fire and forget. It's pretty terrifying, all things considered.
Not sure if those.
Run until you black out. What a beautiful ship.
The effort to make this place livable is astounding. There's no end.
Was it run off of fiber?
There are credits to be made.
A deal with a man who wanted us? I agree. This life suits both of us, don't you think? All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the smart bullets that can curve around corners on their own. I think it's always been scary. I'm glad I'm not famous or rich or anything sometimes. You know, it's like nobody has any motivation to waste that kind of money on me.
Escape trajectory plotted. Achieving orbit now.
Mm-hmm.
Something you have no right to. My people have killed for this. But I will offer you one chance to hand over the artifact and turn away from this path.
I feel like you're saving for ice cream or something.
That's not any type of ship I recognize.
Your ship, not an existing design, and that's not a material I recognize.
You see much, but our ship is created from a power beyond your understanding. Its semblance to your own vessels only aids us in mass.
You gave up on ice cream? What have you done with Zestradal? The Dragonborn become the Starborn.
Please? What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge or drown in it.
Have you been observing humans for long?
We are growing impatient.
Lee, call yourselves whatever you want. Just thieves to me.
A sentiment that is shared by my kind about you.
We're not the ones making threats.
Your moral grandstanding is hollow, as is your position. Make up your mind, or we will act.
Yeah, with the juggernaut
What
vests.
I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance.
Full evasive maneuvers. Let's get out of here.
We'll get through this. Hold on.
Good thing my grav engines are fully set up. Oh, wait. Grav jump to anywhere. Okay. I'm not giving up the artifact. You out of your mind.
It's an overdrive. We need to regroup at the lodge immediately. Tell Noel to analyze the data off the ship's sensors.
Have a good night, Zestradol.
In on this.
War is always terrible.
So many people, all in one place. I still cannot feel entirely comfortable. I find comfort in the idea that the odds of something killing us here are at an all-time low. Hello. Is that it then?
Probably. I'm gonna grab the second part of my dinner. See you in a minute. All right, got my food, and we've got at least an hour before people get blasted. So let's roll. Another artifact added to the bunch.
How is Neon? Are you okay?
Yeah. I need you to look at the data from my ship sensors.
Okay. I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table.
Mysterious fish sauce.
Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
None in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up? Another house for Rune?
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
To Barrett's point, the artifacts clearly aren't human-made.
No settled systems lab made these things, and I doubt one of them made that ship either.
So, we got some weird extra-dimensional beings that coincidentally decide to build their spacefaring vessels exactly like we do. Not so sure about that.
Noel, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course. Collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them.
Reed, the only way we learn more is to keep going.
All we can do is be more cautious, but we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. All right. Good luck, everyone, and be careful out there.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole
We're
life.
getting there.
Constellation, the artifacts.
I hope you are
That doesn't sound
satisfied
crazy,
with
does
the
it?
quarters available to you.
Ask if you've got questions.
Walter,
Speak up if you
I
have
don't know
ideas.
stepping here,
Take care of yourself.
You sure spend a lot of time on Constellation.
Right, good to see you.
Doesn't Issa miss you?
That is a rather...
You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor.
I'm ready. Let's roll.
Double check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
I'd like to talk to you about something, when you have the chance. Take note. Everyone here is worth learning from. Yes, even the kid.
So, about the Sebastian Banks speech?
Oh, right. I was afraid you were going to bring that up again. Very well. Let's see if I embarrass myself or not. My colleagues, I venture out into the darkness of space once again. Many of you have expressed concern. At my age, you say, surely the risks are too great. Surely Sebastian Banks has earned a rest. Nonsense, I say. To go out into the unknown, to brave the possibility of never coming back, to ignite the spark of hope that humanity will find answers out there in the stars, that is all I have ever wanted. If this last expedition is my time, then I say, I have been fortunate. I have been fortunate to leave, surrounded by people who could not be more different from one another, but who share a common purpose. That, dare I say, I am fortunate. My soul has a home it can always come back to. And that was the last thing Sebastian Banks ever said in the lodge before he disappeared. And Constellation has been waiting for him to come home ever since.
You okay after that ambush?
Not my first time in a hostile negotiation, as you well know. Admittedly, I usually know more about who I'm facing off against. I'm very interested in what Noel can learn from the scans. The technology on that ship was impressive, to say the least. If there's a chance, we could learn enough to duplicate some of it.
There's the entrepreneur I know.
I got to where I am by taking advantage of opportunities, no matter where I find them. Might as well make the most of this crazy situation. Until next time.
Do we talk to Noel? We're good. Jump around.
Time for some fun.
Hmm.
Target's shields are offline.
Too far away, moving. Hmm.
You made a big mistake.
Let's go full juice on the lasers.
Give up.
Enemy shield generator has been locked out.
Why is the UC Sistef attacking me? Oops. Okay. Well, I made a mistake there, but did I get a bounty? I guess I'll do a micro jump. Can't fast travel during combat? Ugh. Oh, Bobby. That's unfortunate.
Engaging a UC ship, not very smart.
Not what I wanted to do, but I'll play the bounty later.
You've taken down their shields.
Life sucks.
Landing site launch to the vessel.
I should have 0 bounty. Interesting. Feels like I can bust out a scanner here.
What does your scanner reveal?
Useless crap is what it reveals. I wonder if Light No Fires or whatever the heck the game is called. It's gonna be cool. We're good. Whoa! You just ate? I'm eating. Why am I not allowed to fast travel from here? Mosquito life. Mm.
Grab drives down. Target has lost shield. They're over me. We've blown out their grab drive. Target transmitter is knocked offline. Enemy's grab drive has been disabled.
See you around, friends.
Another perfect landing. 10 out of 10.
Other planet without native life. All we need to concern ourselves with then is other visitors.
Those guys? Hmm. Fetch quests. A cave. Something. Just yo-yoing in and out here. That cave was literally identical to the previous one. How long are you gonna eat keto, Bobby?
Do you have a favorite restaurant here? Mine is currently Whetstone, but it changes. If nothing else, Constellation does have excellent lodging.
I am at your service, Captain.
Look at how far we've come. It's all becoming so overwhelming. The Starborn, the artifact visions, the music. Is it all worth it?
Mateo, are you having a crisis of faith? You?
What if the Starborn are right? What if our hunt for the artifacts is a fool's errand, doomed to failure and catastrophe?
You think we're doing the wrong thing? We just want answers. Isn't that why we all joined in the first place? The noble quest of discovery?
Noel's right. We can't abandon who we are now.
Agreed. We should not abandon our mission when things become difficult.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shame either of you. Blame the workings of a worried mind. I just hope that this journey doesn't turn us into something that we wouldn't recognize from where we are now.
Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. Lot of equipment on the Eye has reached the span's end. If we're going to find more artifacts further out, we need work done. Got the nods and signs from Sarah and Walter for the materials, but I need hands.
Happy to help. I'll head up to the Eye.
Won't be going alone. Need more than just the you and I. Asked around. A few constellations are already on
10
the
pounds
way
a lot of buffer. 10 more levels to go. Diet Coke is the dream. It's actually a Diet Caffeine free Coke.
We've docked. I'm sure whoever's in that ship will be thrilled to see you.
This water weight will be a thing, but 10 pounds worth is kind of crazy.
Hey, you mind helping me weld up some of these panels?
This scanning, if you could help me install these parts.
Sure.
I think we are done. Thank you.
Nice work.
I have to head outside and fix some stuff.
Setting up some software. Want to test the computer over there? Now that is some fine teeth.
Seriously. You're gonna bulk in July? I don't actually know how long people spend prepping for competitions.
My attention. Be doing the checks and marks on the repairs from here.
Okay.
Just grab. We'll fire everything up once it's all tightened down. Just grab a wrench. Should be quick.
Where am I wrenching?
We'll fire everything up once it's all tightened down.
I am so confused. I feel like she shouldn't be there.
How may I serve?
Confusing.
Dad and I can handle the rest.
Just grab a wrench. We'll fire everything up once it's all tightened down. Just grab a wrench. Should be quick.
Yeah, apparently this is a bug. Okay. Why don't we just spend a couple hours here? Why? She's moving around now. There she is.
Just grab a wrench. Should be quick.
I have to get a literal wrench.
Something on your mind? And is it hero work?
That's how janky this game is.
Got a few sites around the station where the others are already doing the look and see.
Oh, there's a wrench. Okay.
You color the wrong wires. Station showing red.
There was some kind of problem with the repairs Sarah and I made.
Nastier than I measured. Figured a few of the parts might be iffy, but this is going to take more than a span.
Oh, I should have checked the compatibility when we made the order. I can stay with you until we get all this fixed.
No need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm I the sorts. Need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time. Don't want to worry anyone, but we got more competition. Not Starborn, rival collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow. Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection.
I gotta figure it out. Damn it. I thought we had eccentric collecting on lock.
Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one.
You're saying we need to steal it from him?
Left the life of a Jacobons behind myself. I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Sam with you on this one. You two will be foot to foot the whole way, so make sure you're ready.
I'm ready. Let's roll.
Catch a smile out there.
Fast traveling for great justice.
You don't have business with the Scow. Our captain is not taking visitors.
I have business with Petrov. It's important.
No one uninvited boards the Scow. Captain's orders.
We're just here to trade. Nothing else.
No. Captain's orders.
Are you trying to tick me off?
Easy. We're just talking, right?
There must be some way we can both win here.
Maybe so. All right. I'll clear you to dock. Keep yourself out of trouble, or we'll have every hired gun in the cargo bay after you.
Okay. Like a glove. Yes. I have all the power. Oh, off power, I guess. Let me spend one more points. Okay. I will reload faster now. Start working on that one. I'm about as persuasive as I can get right now.
We'll let you on board. Thought Petrov was done hiring mosquitoes. Or maybe you're after something from the captain's collection.
There's a special rock Petrov acquired recently.
Oh yes, the rock. He's not selling it. But if you want to hear him laugh in your face personally, go right ahead.
You might find we can be really persuasive about rocks. We just love rocks.
Go on then.
We just love rocks. Where's this famous collection?
Strewn about all over. The good stuff's locked up in a vault for Petrov's own personal viewing pleasure. And before you ask, Petrov's the only one with the keys, so don't try bribing any of the crew. You'll just waste your money.
So I just need to pickpocket him? Do you know where Petrov got this special rock of his?
Trade it for it. Some Dusty hauling ore from the fringe. Was glad when he left. It's all shakes and muttering.
What else are you hauling besides salvage?
Petrov's got a whole little alien zoo in the back. He's asking for trouble with those things. But the locks on the cages are pretty high end. Thankfully.
Alright. It's gonna go smooth as chunky peanut butter. Gonna take a look and see what's down here. It's like some salvage sorting thing. Getting your fats in? It doesn't even make sense to pick my way through this.
Captain Petrov sure loves his damn speeches.
Dock door control. Interesting. I might need to prep for something in the future here. Probably about as good as it's gonna get. We got what, 3? So they don't actually count as trespassing right now. It's pretty funny. Just open everything. Who cares? Well, that'll probably make my life a little easier later. Oh, all the doors got opened. I think. Hi. Don't mind me. Radioactive calibrated. Nope. They're okay with me stealing some stuff apparently, but not everything.
Everyone on board is gonna join in just for fun. You understand?
Sure. Apparently just stealing everything is okay. Alright. Creepy. Go ahead and do a little more prep work for later. I need 6, 7, no 6. That'll work. Done and done. Does this actually give me any options, or is this just useless? No, I can run down there and escape potentially. Yeah. Oh. Okay, that wasn't an escape. That was a infiltration thing.
Firefight breaks out. Everyone.
Interesting. Why would I need to do that? Do I just grab things? Oh, it's like a whole storage room. I don't know, man. I guess that's the one place I'm not allowed to trespass into. Steal everything else, but how dare you drop through the roof on this thing? All right, let's go back upstairs.
A lot of the guards here are bounty hunters, smugglers, or salvagers.
So much fancy stuff everywhere. You need to sweep the place every once in a while, though.
Hey.
Well, gentlemen, we have a newcomer. Place your bets.
I'll go with buying. 100 credits says they leave with one of the captain's glorious golden statues.
You know those are colored aluminum, right? I say selling, but nothing the captain wants. You win, Bull?
Yeah. Count me in. I say selling. A cargo hold of all the oil paintings. All fakes.
Bold. I like it.
I'm actually with United Colony Sanitation. This whole ship is a health hazard.
Well, there isn't any such thing.
If only. All the stuff the captain's collected, and he never found something that would clean up around here.
I think it's by choice. Kind of a trash king chic, you know. Certainly not good for security, though.
Quiet. No spilling the captain's secrets.
Not for free, anyway.
What do you know about Captain Petrov?
I mean, look around, you know? This ship kinda says it all.
He's a self-obsessed megalomaniac with delusions of grandeur.
I don't think that's fair. He's just eccentric, like a best friend who's great in really, really small doses.
The tiniest.
What he's good for is steady pay. He knows how to spread the wealth around.
So you all work together?
Oh no. God no. Each of us works solo. We'd kill each other.
Never?
Up.
I actually think it wouldn't be so bad. We hang out all the time.
Exactly. I got precious little separation between my life and you two as it is.
There was this shirt though. It was like there was this one. My great thumbnails. I think they're the opposite of great, which is why they work. Oh yeah, and then there's this one. If I can find it. No. I can't find it, but it was Super Gym Friends. It's not. Oh, that. No, it's not that one either. It's a specific one, though. Oh, it doesn't matter. You'd buy one? I think it's best that you don't. Oh man, look at this guy.
His gloriousness will guide you. Ah, I wasn't aware we had the visitors.
Wizarders.
Tell me we had visitors.
We have visitors.
Excellent. Now that you've gone to all this trouble to get here, you should make yourself at home. Relax. Kick up your feet on the table.
They're not worth the money.
They have scorch marks on them anyway.
Captain Petrov, I'm such a fan. I hear your collection is legendary.
Oh, flattery, huh? My favorite pastime.
This guy sounds like the
Between you and
flying
me, I do
guy
have
on
something
Star
very
Wars.
special in the vault.
Yeah.
But my jealous heart knows no bounds.
It's not drugs, no.
I want to keep it all to myself.
Just a small Pikachu collection is all I need.
Tempting. I do love showing off. But my security...
Every other
team
dumb
would
purchase
love
is fine.
It would
Okay.
be against all those protocols that I admittedly told them to make.
Ah, I get it. Your collection is too small, hardly worth seeing.
Now, no need to be insulting.
What's the good of a vast collection if you can't show it off?
Oh, you do have a point. Very well. What's a quick look going to hurt, huh? I know. People look
Enjoy
at me
your
and say,
time on
Petrov,
board this
your
cow."
whole ship is a testament of splendor. Why do you need a special vault?
It's true.
Well, all I can say is that even the greatest collection needs its own private viewing area. Plus, between you and me, there are thieves everywhere. So I spared no expense. Every door between me and my treasures is painful, but that is the price of security, huh? Que sera?
Que sera, que sera, que sera.
Been through some adventures, I'll tell you. I once collected salvage from a Deimos Celestial class while it was exploding. The crew was scraping scorch marks and bits of metal off the hull for weeks.
But I like Petrov.
And of course, there was the time I accidentally steered us into a UC Navy vessel after a particularly uproarious celebration of my latest acquisitions of fine art. But we were wedged perfectly between their two thrusters and were able to just kind of push them back into the star yard for repairs.
What does this guy even have on him? It's kind of like a golden piggy bank. That's pretty funny.
Oh, if they only knew what I've done.
And now,
Wait, hey, no, that's not ours.
Cool.
Beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him. That holding it for the first time was like drowning in your own soul. Alas, I've held it several times, and my soul is still breathing, devoid of any such enlightenment.
Did he say he pulled it out of bedrock?
Why, yes, he did.
I'll pay for it. Name your price.
Oh, no. No. I can't. This one is mine. And it's only fair to warn you. Hands off. I would hate to sour our new friendship by becoming the victim of piracy.
Hey, we're not pirates. Except, well, when we really need something for really, really good reasons. Yeah, that does sound a little piratey, doesn't it?
Nothing I can do to change your mind?
I'm afraid not. I'm easy in all things, except my collection.
Report me for piracy if you want, but I need that artifact.
Then I suppose it's just a question whether my immeasurable love for my collection and my crew of hired cutthroats is enough to stop you. Go ahead. Make a move for the artifact. Let's see what happens.
I don't see any moves we got left here.
I got caught pickpocketing. Does that mean that I got it still, or that I just got caught? Alright, we're gonna scum it up. %90 and I failed. Can I close this? What if I... well. Starting point is usually pretty good. I could do that. There are 4 that works though. Literally got only this option for the most part. Alright. Keep on rolling. What else can I do? I could do this. Can't do that. Could do that. Yeah, that works. Probably good enough. Kinda need 5. Not possible with the pieces I have. We do it this way instead. Which spares me the single, but makes this impossible. That also fails. For unrelated reasons. Okay. So I've really just got this option for that level. I guess still makes this one a thing. There we go. What else can I ransack? Nothing here that matters. Dancer outfit. Oh, that's actually pretty okay. Is he gonna lose his mind if I crack this one open? It's probably fine. I've been caught tampering with the lock, but he doesn't care. Alright, can I just walk out and then call good?
You came for what is mine. Let's see you try to take it.
The Scow's not a bad ship, as long as you shut your eyes.
I guess this maybe wasn't the best way to do it. I could have... I guess just done it a different way? Well, let's equip that pack. It's not as interesting from a carry capacity perspective, but maybe that's fine. This have better thermal though. Maybe we just stick with this.
We both desire the same thing. Only one of us can get what they want.
Guess we're going all caveman.
So.
Wait! I surrender! I surrender! Don't kill me!
Tell your crew to stand down and no one else gets hurt.
We're only doing what we have to.
Done! Stand down, everyone. Let the nice pirate pass.
It's just spray paint on the ground. Oh, okay. That was not as ridiculous as I expected it to be. Can you actually cut these? Oh, you can. Interesting. I should have known. Bunch of rare components. Why not?
So what? We're just gonna let you loot the ship?
Guess so. Sometimes how it happens, you know? And I don't need to open this. I can just go around the corner.
Damn pirate. Get what you came
What weapon did I get from there anyway? No, the Revenant's still the best thing I've got. Oh, this thing. I guess they're probably gonna try to shoot me to death as I leave, right? Wait, why isn't... Oh, is she back down at Lodge?
Noelle sure seems worried.
Yeah, we did the thing.
Vladimir. Vlad, come in.
I think something's
Come in.
happened. Noelle was just talking.
The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach. anyone on the station.
Ugly sweater, camo singlet. You know what? Don't let your dreams be dreams, man. Sounds like trouble. I'm heading over there.
Noel, Starborn came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge.
Hold on, Vladimir. We're coming for you.
Sarah, she's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood.
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over.
The Unity? What are you talking about?
I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us. That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts. You can't let him take them. Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it.
He's right. We need to bunker down here and get those artifacts ready to move. Might need every gun to hold that Starborn off.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
I'm not leaving anyone. I'm going to the Eye to rescue our friends.
Can't blame you, but sure could use your help when that Starborn comes knocking.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Everyone take cover, now.
Where? You really expect them to barge through?
Want to defend the lodge or
Could you all keep it down? I'm
get the
trying to work
artifact?
here.
I guess I'll stay here. Gotta go check on Walter.
Are you all right?
This guy's a cheater. I got deleted. Okay. I guess I should actually, play. Yeah.
Noel sure seems worried.
I think something's
Vladimir.
happened. Noel was just talking to
Vlad, come in.
Okay.
Come in.
You should do it, Bobby. As Nikoko says, it's not drugs, so it's fine. Do it.
The Eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
Noel,
Vladimir!
he already left. Sarah.
Hello.
Who are you?
They call me the Hunter. I'm already on my...
Forget about it. Pack up the collection.
He's right. We need to
What about everyone?
watch each other's back.
I don't know how long it's gonna take. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Everyone take cover, now.
Where? You really expect them to barge through the front door?
Well, I'm not expecting them to ring the bell.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here.
Oh, they're gonna force me down there.
I'll work as fast as I can. Walter! Are you all right?
We run.
Can Starborn even die? It might be a trick. We better keep moving. I have all the artifacts. Everyone, follow me. There's an old escape tunnel to the well.
Look at Walter.
Come on.
Good work, man. Forgot about this. Nice. Oh no! That stuff is the best. It's true. Oh boy. I guess I could actually hide behind cover for a change. On my way, Robo. Okay, fine. We'll just stand here and take it in the face. What have I got for drugs? Do that. Oh my gosh. Super hot. Get out of here. Vasco, you piece of junk. You piece of junk. There we go. Well,
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
more suspicious clips being taken.
Problem?
Telling you, Bianchi, something's wrong with the boots you sold me. I wear them to the metro. Suddenly, the shuttle runs late. I buy a cup of coffee, and the barista screws up my order. It's like I'm walking under ladders with a broken mirror in my pocket. And the only time it happens is when I'm wearing your boots.
So, what do you want me to do about it?
I want a damn refund.
Fine, fine. I'll take the boots back. Just don't tell anyone you bought them from here.
You think Deimos Warriors would hire?
Absolutely.
Need more ammo.
Am I saying? Of course they would. I'm the best.
Take your time.
Guess I may as well hold on to at least one of these.
Take your time. You need something else? I'll be here.
How did I get a bounty added? Oh my god, this game. Ugh. Just because some rando pedestrian got stuck in the crossfire. Better be careful, Bobby. There are actually less than lethals in this game, but they're kind of meh. Am I overburdened? Is that what's going on? Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Ugh. It can go away. Throw away some of those. Get to my ship.
We need to get to them. Help the others. What if that Starborn is still alive? We
was ridiculous acceleration. Armillary, okay. I don't know. The armillary? Is that what the artifact collection is? I think it's farmer carries. We didn't mean the Starborn any harm. Why are you doing this? I thought I killed you, but you keep coming back. I have a bounty? Oh my god. Whatever. Alright, is Sarah gonna die?
My famous personality wasn't so much help with this one.
No more jokes. We need to go.
I don't think I'm going anywhere for a bit. Give the meds some time to kick in. You go ahead.
Sarah? Sarah, it's me. It's me, Sarah. I think she's very dead.
Sarah, can you hear me? It's Sam.
I'm too late. I'm so sorry, Sarah.
We're gonna finish this thing for you, okay? Sarah, we'll solve this mystery, I swear. She's gone.
I'm going to kill the hunter, no matter what it takes.
Come on. Let's get going. There's no changing anything now.
Rip.
Alive. Krix's ghost can't keep waiting.
Come on, let me help you up.
No tears for the old. Got the others to worry about.
He came out of nowhere.
It's okay, I'm here.
Thank you. I don't think I can move right away. But I'll make it. Go on.
Vladimir! Oh, thank goodness!
Dead.
Where's Sarah?
She's gone. We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure.
The hunter said he was leaving us alone.
Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work of collecting the other pieces.
The hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain.
We can keep them on my ship.
Fine idea. Starborn show up, you can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive to anywhere.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after.
No, there's lots of chonkers. Just not as part of like the main story quest people.
I'm in the mood for a mocha macchiato.
So in actuality, I should have gone to the eye, which would have resulted in Co's death instead, I guess. Not important.
Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
What am I holding on to that's so freaking heavy? This thing? Just sell some of this crap. Carrying too much so I can't fast travel. I have a 500 credit bounty. Annoying as heck. That's fine. Let's just drop this. I'm still carrying too much? You're lying to me. I am carrying too much. What else do I have that's stolen? That's exactly what we're going to do.
You're here. There's nothing. No, I'm sure we can find.
$322. Nice. Get rid of that then. Cool. We got a pack to sell too.
Please, take a look.
Oh, she doesn't actually take them. Rip. Good enough. Back to the lodge. Yeah, it's a thick boy. Can't fast travel there. Okay.
I'm meeting my girlfriend for drinks.
If you were a victim of the recent attack,
Hey, maybe we should get back out there?
She's dead.
Staying at the lodge feels weird.
Bring back my stuff. Why do I have her outfit on? Oh my god. Screw that.
Morale in the lodge. I need to be checking everyone's vitals.
Everyone's
Now
lodge
really isn't the
feels
time.
I know.
a little colder than it used to.
We
I'm
all
not
feel
sure
like
when
we've been
things
kicked
will
to the
feel
ground a
safer.
million times over, but I
But
think
we
I
have
something.
not been attacked again.
I'm serious.
Completionist run at RPGs. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's probably the last game I like 100%ed.
If I may, I know our encounter with the hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said
But generally,
something
I don't
that
bother.
I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that?
He said our parting glimpse in the Unity was over.
Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is,
I think it's easy.
I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
It's too big of a coincidence not to try.
I guess it couldn't hurt. I've heard the Keeper's a pretty insightful guy.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
Thank you for
Alright, I can get my crew back.
You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
Certainly not like anything I've done before.
I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Matteo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen,
this is classic
do you think I
creation
fit in well
engine
with the rest of
nonsense.
Constellation?
You're certainly very unique.
I cannot tell if that is a compliment or an attempt to avoid the question. I will assume the former. I have a very different background from the rest of Constellation. I carry myself differently. I worry that some of the others are unable to see past this. I have not shared much, but Everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
Accepting the unfamiliar can be hard for people.
I know. For those that have not lived it, it can
Talk
be
over my
difficult
shoulder.
to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Trust me, you have a lot going for you.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I've never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
I don't think what you're saying is childish.
Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
It was clearly important to you that I not say anything.
Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me. Everyone seems more distant.
Let's try gear.
I have never been one to shy away from.
Okay, she's still got the keel hollow, which is pretty cool. We are going to give her a spacesuit, I think. We'll give her the chameleon. We'll give her the... oh, I won't give her the stolen one. We'll just give her this one. Give her that. As for weapons, she can stick with what she's got. Equip that, that, and that, and that. Okay. You ready to head back out?
Of course.
Looks like it's tag you're in, Andreja.
Tag indeed, Sam. We will see you later.
Perfect. I think I've still got some junk on me. Should probably pay off my bounty too.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. Doctor, huh? Looks like you've got some fun.
There you go.
Smart move. Now come along with us.
I'm not gonna lose a million things. Whatever. At least I'm a good boy now.
New Atlantis puts on a wonderful show of security, does it not?
This time ever. I do have to start thinking about trauma though.
If you don't see what... There is a bit more in the back. Oh, please, take a look.
More of that, more of that. Sure, why not?
Thanks Thanks for coming in.
No problem. Skill point now. Oh, I gotta reload empty magazines. Okay. Hmm. Not sure if any of that's worth investigating. Sure.
I am thankful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small and closed spaces.
Let me take a look at your file.
While not found, I am special.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh, well, what's on both your minds?
We need to talk about Unity.
Oh, yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
Scientology. It's basically the same thing.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We were attacked by a group called the Starborn.
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
No, it's a stretch, but we hope you can help us.
I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Let's hear the story then. There must be more to it.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave.
Infinitum addendum. That's an odd saying. Very specific.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story.
Fine, I'll talk to them.
The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
So she's down in... the UC guard place. There's a set of jails in the back. We've already seen her.
I appreciate that they have not demolished the structure, even if diplomacy has ended.
Advanced Technology Corporation.
It may not have been their intention, but it represents hope.
No. Back down. Thank you. It's not distribution, it's the guard place. No, it is here though, isn't it? It's this building.
Pardon?
Pretty sure I have clearance, or at least a key card.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
That is the single loneliest statement I've ever heard.
Jokes. You come to hear about Varun. Like the guards. Like the Keeper. The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Keeper Aquilas spoke of a pilgrim. I need to know more about him.
Yes, I have spoken to your Keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
I need to know the meaning of a word. Unity.
I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the great serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
I think I understand.
Then we are done. Leave me.
Religion can be pretty crazy.
All this stuff is absolutely.
The most legit.
You need something else? I'll be here.
Let me know if I can help you.
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment. If
Sick
it's
beard,
about
yo.
the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
Keeper Aquila sent me. I need to talk about the pilgrim.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing.
Well, let's hear it.
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that.
Maybe there's a message hidden in what he was saying.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Can you tell me anything else about Unity? What it means?
Besides what the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
How many digicodes do I have? 15? May as well pick some more up while I'm here.
You don't need to wear your helmet in here.
Thing about the trade business?
That, right?
Of course, of course.
I feel like I probably have enough case lists at this point, but whatever.
If you need anything else, you know what.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
The Enlightened story used the words second and two.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
I spoke to the Varun Zealot. She said Jiran fought 4 times over 120 days.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else?
In your story, the Pilgrim contemplates infinitum ad endum. That must mean something.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Indum. That's the name of the star system.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
It's just a word, and I need to take responsibility for finding it, not pray.
And once you know, what will you do? Even the most objective scientist holds the belief that observation itself will be of benefit to humanity. You will be taking a similar part of yourself with you when you find the answer. Will that not color your perception of it?
It doesn't give me a license to define unity beforehand.
So you're committed to keeping yourself from seeing unity as anything other than a rational objective. A goal you're bound to reach.
Sure.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
How convenient.
Will we be taking off immediately, or?
Hell yeah, we're already there. Perfect landing. Lots of uranium. Such a weird looking place. The ground is so bright, but the sky is just night. Air conditioning. People are necessary, but people are madness. Myself. Growing, becoming better and stronger. Perfect. All kinds of free goodies. Isla 2, the Scorpion Sting. Okay. Fast travel around. They're not gonna let me go there. Later. So much menu fielding. Oh, creepy thing has come to greet me. Should probably dumpster some stuff actually. Well, Sarah got wrecked.
Statue. Clearly some connection to the creatures in the area. What could it mean?
Oh, I'm moving this thing. It's like the second star or something. The scorpion's tail.
And we shall be on our way.
It can't be. You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go.
What do you mean?
Oh, please. Did you think I couldn't have found you again? Extinguished that little spark of competition for the artifacts before it grew stronger. I wanted to see what you would do. And I haven't been disappointed.
Keeper Aquila sent me to find the true meaning of unity.
Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you. I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace. And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
Whatever, I guess.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now. Hello. Again. Do you remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction.
One male, one female.
Success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
All we ever wanted was to talk. You attacked us.
Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We're all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
You're talking in circles. I came to learn about the unity.
Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
You've really come a long way since the Welcome to Constellation speech, haven't you?
Is that Sarah? Sarah, it can't be you. I saw you die.
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
So this unity is where the artifacts are from? The temples?
They are all connected.
But both of you are trying to keep people from it.
I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die.
You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity
Is that Stroud?
is within your grasp?
Oh, it's a keeper. Keeper Coas? No, some other version of the same person.
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
So I help one of you. We combine our artifacts into the Unity.
Bingo.
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine, or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
I'm sure you have more questions. Ask.
What happens when you enter the Unity?
It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
Who was I in your universe? What was I like?
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version, but so much of you stays the same. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me.
So you try to protect the artifacts? Keep them from being abused?
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
What exactly is the armillary?
When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
And replay infinitely!
The emissary and their kind only want to control you.
What is the Unity to you? Why kill for it?
Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
Why did you attack us?
I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you.
After you attacked the lodge, you let me go. Why?
To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, packing through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore.
You called the emissary a hypocrite. Why?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge.
You had this meeting because of me?
No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Alright, later nerds.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way.
You Starborn sure like your must-see for yourself nonsense.
I do not always know if you are a person I should be helping. Forgive me. I have also found that advice is a poor substitute for experience. I ask you again. Go to Earth's moon. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
I'm so stimulated.
This is so cool.
Damn it. This being said though, I think that is it for me tonight. I have to get used to waking up for a 5 a.m. departure, so I gotta wind things back. Ugh. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.